Whoa. Hey guys, just quick update. I think I know you guys are following my Discord server, but like this is very important, okay? So the Chinese version of Lost Stories is closing down on March 24th for the Chinese and Taiwan version. Just so you guys know, that's the only other place this game went global. That's not good. That's not good at all. I'm actually a little concerned right now because those games are only about a few months ahead of this one. Only a few months ahead that I'm aware of. If this is true, I'm very concerned with the global version because I mean, are we doing better than the Chinese and the Taiwanese version? I don't know if we're doing are we doing better than them? I don't think we were. That's so frustrating. I have a bad feeling we might be next to be canceled. The global, anyways. We look at the monthly revenue for some games. Japanese giant servers are way far ahead of the global one. We had some info about the revenue on the global. There's a website. I don't know where it is, but someone did recommend me one. New Yuffie or Gawain C2. Gawain C2. My back. Can I say anything? Yeah, apparently the Chinese version's gone. It's gonna go away. Remember Ryuk there. Yeah, we're all doomed. I don't know if we're all doomed, but like, oh boy, that's awful. Like I wow. All right. Almost $1 million on this game? Dude, for real? For real. Come on. That has to be cap. You did not spend $1 million on this game. There's no way. Wow. They're combining with the global CA apparently. Who's combining? You mean wait. Who's combining with the global CA? You mean our version? Is that what they're doing? So you're saying that they're combining all that into one thing? Okay, again, I need sources. Like chat, if you're going to like tell me I need sources, everyone's like, there's a bunch of stuff happening that I'm not aware of. I'm literally on the Twitter page for Lost Stories. I don't see this. It was posted in Lost Stories a couple days ago. If you guys can like find an official thing, that'd be great. But like, I don't see anything here. If there's something I'm missing, like, where is this? Okay, you guys keep telling me Discord. Listen, I'm an idiot. You have to be more specific than that. Just saying Discord doesn't mean anything, okay? Know your audience. I literally can't read, okay? I thought Birthday Lelouch boosted Ashford. I thought that Toto boosted everyone, okay? I can't read, okay? You're dealing with an idiot. Treat me like an idiot and tell me exactly where in Discord it is. I'm on the current official Discord for Geass Lost Stories, and I do not see this. We're playing like telephone here, and it's not helpful. Just go to my Discord, join it if you haven't already, which you should have, obviously, and then go to there, find the picture, post it in my chat general area so I can freaking see what's going on because I don't know. Okay. Okay. Several people. The man. Wait, you've been several people? I had no idea. Okay. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Dear driver, thank you for your continued love and support for Geass, Lucia Rebellion, The Lost Story. That's bad translation, but we know what he's saying. Due to the adjustment of the opening policy of Geass, Lucia Rebellion, The Lost Story operating team was fully announced today. It will end operations in Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Macau on March 28th, 2024. Geass Lucia Rebellion, The Lost Story will shut down the game server at 1400 on March 28th, 2024, and you will not be able to log into the game at that time. Thank you for your understanding. Yes, where's the Jazzari code? The specific schedule for shutting down the server is as follows. Number 1, download registration. Recharge will be closed at 1400 on February 29, 2024, and the refund application will be opened. Refund processing date within 30 days after application ends. Okay. Refund object unused paid cherry stones. I guess it's Securidite unpaid cherry stones. I don't want those. Refund method accepted through customer service center. Okay. I can't read the rest of this. Oh, is it like the cutoff? Okay. I think there's something cut off here. Maybe there's not. Okay, whatever. At 2100, February 29, 2024, the Southeastern Asian service of Geass Lost Stories will be reopened and compensated will be distributed. Wait, what? I think the person got off. I think I'm cut off here, but like they're going to combine them. Is that what it's saying here? Compensation rules applicable to players whose account level is above level 15. Players can receive corresponding compensation rewards by logging into the Southeast Asian server using a Como account or an account authorized by Google/Apple. Compensation will be based on player. Data will be maintained starting at 1400 on February 29, 2024. Paid compensation based on number of paid Securidite stones. I thought they were called cherry stones. Paid compensation based on the number of paid Sakura stones corresponding to the player's total stored value. 1.5 times for each Sakura stone returned to the player. Basic conversion ratio between stored values and the paid stones, TWD. Okay. Is that the whole thing? Oh, I see. Okay. There's the other part too. Got it. Okay. So then two, it says the server official SNS and other related communities will be officially closed. Okay, March server. Okay, we just saw that. To express our deeply apologies, there are some drivers will still want to support Code Geass. We'll start commenting players in Taiwan, Hong Kong, in Macau, the Southeast Asian server of the international server. So I don't think they're merging them. I don't think they're merging them. That's incorrect. They're not merging them. What's going on here is I think if you join the other account, you'll get like benefits. So they're not merging the two. I think what they're saying here is if you go to the SC version, you'll get like you'll get some compensation basically. But it sounds like, if I'm misreading this, it sounds like you're gonna get money regardless of what you do. But it said that you could, if you wanted to, I think right here, if you wanted to still support the game and you go to the other version, you can convert your Sakurai into that version of the game. Now, my only question here is, if it's in a different region, how the hell is that going to work, right? Isn't that the whole problem? Isn't that why we're here in the first place? It's because of the region issues? Like Japan's bullshit because of like how they handle stuff. Like back in the day, I say back in the day, it wasn't that long ago, but for like Genocide Code, I could go on the application, or I could use my Google account, American one, on the Japanese account. Then they locked all that crap out. So what I'm confused about is they'll give you they'll compensate you if you go to the Southeast Asian server, but can you just do that? Now granted, I guess you can, because on QApp I did it, right? Are they have to go through QApp to make that work? Because QApp is kind of like is the way to do that. But I mean, here's another question, right? Because let's say you use QApp. Okay, you get into the game, fine, whatever. You gotta transfer your account. I assume Como is doing both versions, by the way. The Hong Kong and the Southeast Asian, it's all Como. So that's fine. Same account, whatever. But my question is, if you're in the Southeast Asian, can you still be a whale if you wanted to be? I have no idea. I thought the whole point of the different regions was because you can't do that. I could be wrong, okay? I'm not an expert in this, but I thought if you could just pay money at any version, we wouldn't have these regions. Now, granted, I think there's the other reason too is, of course, because you want the translation. Obviously, Japanese version is not translated English. You can't like get the same experience, which is true. But I'm just saying, I thought the payment was the other reason too why these versions have to exist. So it's like a twofold thing. The translations, of course, and also just being able to whale in the game. Now you can use VPNs to whale too, but like again, it's just easier if the game allows you to do it. So I don't know. That's crazy, because if you think about it, the global version is gonna get very it's gonna get overcrowded. Imagine they all just jump to the Southeast Asian version. We're gonna need more guilds open up for these people. They obviously don't like the language barrier is gonna be a pain in the ass. I mean, I guess that's fine. I'm on Japanese accounts. No one ever asks. Well, one's my own English version, but the other one's Japanese. No one talks to me, so it's fine. But like, that's gonna be really messy. So I feel bad. They're gonna need guilds. Okay, those are homeless players, and we're gonna have to find them guilds. Straight out, they're gonna be homeless. So let's hope we can find them a place. Guilds are a necessity in this game, and they're gonna need them. Man, what a clusterfuck. I'm just saying, like, damn. But of course, the bigger concern is that if they're having problems, what about the global version now? I mean, are people really? I mean, let's be fair, right? I'm not trying to be a what's the word? I'm not trying to be down or fatalist, I guess you could say, depressed, whatever. But if you go to Twitter, right? I was showing it earlier. If you go to who I'm following, I don't have too many. By the way, follow me on Twitter, please, on either account. Code Geass Lost Stories global version. Okay, it's got 6,000 followers. That's really bad. Okay, 6,000, that's like nothing. Just in all fairness, that's like nothing. Okay, go to the Japanese version, 183. That's very healthy. That's actually more than DMM. Like if you go to DMM Games, so if we go to here it is. They have like 193,000. Think about that for a moment. This is the company that made the game. It has only like 10K less followers than the game itself. That's insane. But when it comes to 183 and 193. But when it comes to the Lost Stories for the global release, 6,000. That's not a really big difference. I'm sorry. That's what I meant to say. That's not a lot of people. Okay, that's what I meant to say. It is a huge difference. It's an insane difference. Sorry, it's a very small fan base. So a follower. So like, I don't know how many people were following the other Twitter page. If someone can find it, because I can't find it. Can you take your Discord? Sure, I'll take a look. What, did you send me something? Oh, what is this? Oh, thank you. Actually, by the way, Zhao, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Freaking goat over here. And not only is he the goat for like finding that to me, multiple people, right? That's the one who posted. Several people, sorry, several people, and now we have Zhao. Thank you so much, by the way. I appreciate it. Okay, this is even worse. All right, this is the official Facebook for the Taiwanese, Japanese, Hong Kong version. Look at that, 5.7 thousand followers. This one has 6,800. That's not a huge difference. That's not good. That's not good at all. Oh boy. And here's the announcement. This is it right here. That's not good. We need to like, oh, can we translate it? Fine, whatever, piss off. But the point is, here it is. Here's the whole announcement. What's going on? The official one. I read it in that Twitter page, but this is the same thing. There's a little like a website here. We can read it off Como's own website. Load, you mother chucker. What is this crap? Okay, load up. I'm not making it count. Oh my god. What do you mean you couldn't translate? Choose another language. Can't do this. Choose another. Yes, English. Also, just for perspective, another question you guys are probably wondering: where are they currently in the game? Check this out. They got Cecile and Shirley. So that's not Shirley. Cecile and C2. You big oobide. You moron. Man, this is crazy. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna put it in here. Paste that crap in English. Okay, here's the official statement. So I read like the Discord translated. Here's the official one. It could be the same thing too. I don't know. Let's see. Thank you for your continued love and support for Geass, Lucia Rebellion Lost Story. Due to adjustment of the operating policy of Geass, Lucia Rebellion Lost Story operating team, which now say that and operations in Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Macau on March 28, 2024. Okay, same thing. Okay. I think it's exactly the same thing. Yeah, Cherry Stones is exactly the same thing. The person just copy pasted in there. Okay, got it. And they said here, yes, if you want to like still play the game, basically, you can join the Southeast Asian, and the competition rules are account level must be above 15. So, if you weren't playing, I guess that makes sense. Players can receive corresponding competition by logging the Southeast Asian server. Same thing. So basically, the Kuma accounts, like they're all the same. Got it. All right. Yeah, it's exactly the same. It's the same crap. Okay. The point is, they were not too. They're at the end of R1, and the game didn't last. They have less followers than the Twitter page on here. I don't know what the followers on Facebook is, but like it's not good. I'm really frustrated because I hope that this game will last until it's done, and I mean that sincerely. Because if it does not last, I'm not gonna get the end of the story, and that's the frustrating part. Because like I said at the beginning of this, not beginning, but like at some point during this, I was saying that the reason why I play this game is because I like the story. I'm generally interested. That's why most of you are probably playing this story. That's why you put up with some of this crap. And I hope to God that the game lasts long enough so we get the full story. Lost Stories Facebook has 1.1 followers. That's not good. You know what? Actually, hold on. This actually could be the reason. I saw a video from Pirate Software, and he was saying how they're getting rid of all the predatory practices. In fact, I can even load the video up right now. I want to watch the video because he's actually I like Pirate Software. I followed him recently. I'm going to try to emulate some of his success, his thing for success. I really like that channel.
China has actually just announced something really wild. Online games will now be banned from giving players rewards if they log in every day. If they spend on the game the first time, like the top-up bonuses, gone. If they spend several times on the game consecutively, so chain money, they're like, oh, you bought like 5 items, you can get 50% off the next item. That's gone. In addition, games will be stopped from luck-based draw mechanics, like loot boxes to minors. No more gacha for kids. That's good. It is crazy to see this. So these are all banned now in China. Panic among investors, wiping nearly $80 billion in market value off of China's 2 biggest gaming companies. The moment that they did this, $80 billion wiped off the map, dude. Now, here's the thing that's really interesting. People will be like, oh, that's just going to be in China. They're going to use them everywhere else. I don't know about that. Remember when the EU implemented all of its online laws and that every website does this? I think the rest of the market's going to follow suit. This is a rare China W for me. These are some of the most predatory dog shit business things I've ever seen in games. And it feels weird, but I agree with you, China. Please get rid of this shit. Games will be stopped from luck-based draw mechanics.
Okay, luck-based draw mechanics? That is basic. I mean, that's what Lost Story, it's a gacha game. That's what luck draw based is. That's like, isn't that what all gacha games are? Luck draw based mechanics. So, oh my God, are all gacha games banned from China? Okay, but wait a minute. But then why is Taiwan coming? Okay, let's say the China version is oh, you know what I think happened then? I think what happened this. I think it's what happened. The most of the money must have came from the Chinese players, not the Taiwanese or the Koreans. So they figured, listen, because the bulk of the money came from the Chinese version, they had to, because that's no longer going to be a possibility anymore. They moved everyone else from that, or everyone else has a suffer and come to the global version. That must be what happened, in my opinion. So they basically were like, listen, if the majority of money is coming from China, then we're screwed. So we're gonna get rid of the whole thing, and the rest of them can have it or something. Because otherwise, why will someone they do this if they just made this? By the way, this came out a month ago, just for the record. It's a month ago this video came out. Now back to some things we have here. Taiwan's their own laws. They do. I don't think this is specifically for. Yeah, they do. Absolutely. China hates them. Not gonna. It's not a political channel. I'm not going that far. But yes, they'll ban for children, everyone else because audio is clipping. Will be banned for children or everyone else? I think it's everyone else. He mentioned children, but I'm pretty sure it's everyone else. Oh, like loot box to minors? Wait, what did he say? Sorry, you're right.
Mechanics, like loot boxes to minors. No more gotcha for kids. That's good.
Wait.
Minors. Luck-based draw mechanics, like loot boxes to minors. Nope.
So is it gotcha for everyone or just for minors? You know, I don't know now. I'll look it up real quick. Maybe he has a link towards it. But I don't know. I feel like that's what's going on here. Absolutely. It should have been a regular game, 100%. Kids, not everyone. Okay, I think you're right. Is there like, does he have like a link to this? That's so frustrating. I hate when people look. I like this streamer a lot, but like, come on, like, why can't you just post where you found this? It's so like he's reading off something, right? So just show you where you found it. That's all. And then they complicate it. Let's see. China gotcha game change laws, right? Let me just take a look at this real quick because they're changing stuff. And here we go. Let's see what it said. It's just minors. So draft bans draws being offered to minors. This would include gotcha style mechanics against Impact or Star Honka Star Rail. So it's just minors then. This is only focused on minors. It's not focused on adults. Yeah, this is for minors. Okay, got it. All right. So then if it's for minors, then this is probably what happened then. I still think my theory is correct because maybe the vast majority, not vast majority, but a lot of the money was coming from people under 18, which makes sense because Geass it's a shonen. I mean, it's not a shonen, but it's a shonen. So I think what must have happened was I guess the money, because of this deal that came into place, would not be high enough, so they had to migrate everyone from that version to our version because we allow children to do this stuff. That must be what it is. Because otherwise, like, I mean, the game was like, I mean, again, someone posted like a Facebook, or I have the Facebook thing for it. It's like a 5,700 followers on it. So it was pretty healthy. I mean, there were definitely a pretty big base of people playing it, and they got to the end of R1. So why will someone just get rid of the servers? You know, it seems kind of random to me, but I could be wrong. People under 18 have money. No, people that work have money. Wrong. I mean, true, but also wrong. Remember, kids spend their money, spend their parents' money, right? Have you ever seen like these stories where like, let's type in something real quick. Children who like spend parents' money on like apps. Look at this. First article: a 13-year-old spent 64,000 on her parents' money on a mobile game without them realizing it. Yeah, a pay-to-win mobile game. 13-year-old girl in China did this. No wonder why they implemented this rule. So there you go. When was this? Last year. That's an example, right? So yeah, kids spend their parents' money. That's what happens. That's why this happened, or why these laws are put into place to begin with. So I'm wondering maybe because, I mean, he said in the video, and the article says the same thing, 80 billion of value will be lost, which means basically you get to keep the money. But that's not how they view it, right? So 80 billion dollars will be lost, which means that you gotta figure that like some of that is going to go into lost storage, or would have. And now that money is gone, they're like, listen, we can't keep this going anymore. No offense to Taiwan and Taiwan, Hong Kong, and was it Macau? And I guess it didn't say Korea, right? Did it say Korea? Because they have their own too, right? It's so freaking weird. Is it Korea as well? I think it's Korea as well, right? Or is it not? One second. Let me check. Yeah, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Macau. I'm really dumb. Where's Macau? I'm not a smart guy. I don't know my geography. What's Macau? It's China? Okay. So it's mostly China. Well, the Korean version is the Korean version. Is that okay? So it's basically every area with China essentially. That's the only thing that's going away. Everyone in China or areas around China. I thought there was a Korean version of this game. Maybe they're okay. So it's just, yeah. You know what? This further proves my point. If the Korean version is safe and the Chinese ones and anything around China is not, then it's because of these laws. That's what it has to be. I don't think they randomly just lost money. I think what happened was it was the laws. By the way, the pause here, his face. So that's what must have happened. This is very crazy. So if this is why, then I'll like rephrase my earlier thoughts. I think that we could still be in trouble. I assume if a lot of the money from the other games came from miners in China, I'm assuming a lot of miners in the USA also do it. I'm not sure what the ratio is or anything like that, but my conclusion then, I guess then what probably would happen then is maybe if those laws came here, then we'd have the same problem, and then we close down our servers here. I don't know, but for now, it seems like it wasn't a money issue. I think it was just because of these laws. So we should be okay then. We should totally be okay. Pause, sir. What do you mean? Am I going too fast for you? Can you keep up with me? Keep up. Okay, keep up. When there's some social media, it seems like Taiwan server is shutting down and a new server in South Asia is starting up. A new server? Is that what we? Oh, but that's not what the other one said. The other one said you could join the South Age server. Okay, so are they saying you could join the current one, or they're making a new one? Because when I read you can join the server, I don't think my brain new server. I think of like the same server. The current consensus is that they did this to avoid risk of Chinese law. Okay, so there we go. We rely on that one. Whoever called it out, by the way, you were absolutely correct. That's exactly what happened. It wasn't a money issue, which is what I originally thought was, but it's not. Okay, the current consensus is that they did this to avoid risk of Chinese law or something, and the player base is complaining why they don't just transfer 16 players to a new server. Okay, there you go. I want my chips for guac. Guacamole is fantastic. Are you serious? Guacamole is amazing. I haven't made it in a while, but yeah, guac is awesome. A little unhealthy, but it is good for you. I prefer just regular avocado smashed, but I mean, obviously, it works, right? It all works. This is a crazy stream, guys. I don't know. Usually, I gotta be honest, okay? I was just gonna do a tier list today. I had no idea that there was actually things happening, like serious things happening or going on. My goal was we're gonna get this tier list done, and that was it. Imagine you look at this stream tomorrow and you're like, you come to it, and I'll have like the timestamps, and at approximately 2 hours and 27 minutes, it's gonna be like the last one, right? And they're gonna say, what was the rest of the hour talking about? Apparently, the end of Geass Lost Stories as we know it, or obviously not, but like the Chinese version is just going down because of the laws, and the repercussions of that are just gonna be really crazy. We don't know either. Don't worry about it. My thought about this whole thing is that this just it's like the whole series of news is crazy to me, regardless of like what we know or don't know. The fact that it's going away and it's gonna like merge with the other one or make a new server, a brand new server for these people, or they're gonna join the main group. I think new server makes sense because then they could still spend their money like normal. I guess that's why. We're all kind of doomed. I mean, in some ways, yes, but I don't think about Lost Stories doomed, like just in general life. I don't know. Yeah, we are all kind of doomed though, 100%. Oh, here's another thought that someone said. Someone on my Discord said that. I want to just show this to you. This actually kind of makes sense. A lot of people have been wondering, and I've been wondering this too, why there's so many damn downloads every time you go in the game. Apparently, someone thinks it's because they were trying to accommodate the Taiwan server merger. That must be why they were doing all those damn downloads. Have you noticed that you keep going on however you're running the game, always downloads? I think that could be why. Maybe it's because they're doing the merger. It's crazy how all this connects, right? There's been a lot of crazy shit happening in this game that makes no absolute sense. And you're like, oh my God, I get it now. It's because they got rid of the server in China, or they're getting rid of it, and they've been preparing since. This might also explain why we had this random reprint banner that was lazily put together, right? This one right here. My voice is like dying. I hope I get to do this tomorrow. But this banner here, I wonder if this banner only came into being because they had to like stall out time for the next one. That could be my theory. They had to stall out for something. They didn't want to make anything. So maybe they were just stalling out because of what's going on. It's just a theory, of course. I have no idea. Maybe they were stalling or something. That literally could be why. Maybe because they were stalling or something. I don't know. Yeah, it was random, right? It was like, what the hell was that about? That was kind of weird. Not to mention a little dead week right before the reprint banner. We didn't even have a banner update. Exactly. I think the entire time was they were preparing for this. Those characters were so random. Absolutely. We're getting Chapter 11 Christmas on the same day too. Yeah, what the hell's that about? That makes no sense. You never do that. You never have events and chapters coming out the same day. You always have it spaced out. You can have some overlap. I agree. But it should not be the same day. That's ridiculous. I mean, the Japanese version, we always get an event or a chapter. You never have both. Sometimes you have a birthday character alongside an event, but you don't have both at the same day. Obviously, there was some stuff going on here. This is more than what I bargained for, okay? I just wanted to do a simple tier list, and now we're going over like the conspiracy of Geass Lost Stories and what the hell's been going on with this game for the last like month. Just went back to the original post. Yeah, I don't think it's a new SC server. It's just that they're refunding, compensating starting 29th. So it's been a while since I had to read it. No, it's fine. Again, that's what I figured. It makes no sense. It had to be like like based on what I read, they're obviously gonna just have them come to us, and I guess they're gonna figure a way to merge that with the accounts. I guess you don't get what I'm saying. I'm talking about how secure America's with Lost Stories. Or are you saying that like because you're seeing on TikTok, you're saying that people on there they like this game and that we're fine? Are you trying to say like we're safe because of that? Okay, never mind, Ryan. I apologize. If that's what you were saying, then totally, I get it. Yeah, absolutely. If people are like, yeah, safe, then sure, makes sense. You're absolutely right. Okay, look, hey, I wasn't sure. All right, that was a lot. This was not part of the plan. Okay, it was not part of the plan. There you guys go. This was probably the most funnest stream I've done all year, and we're only in February, so.